In 2011, Zeitz laid the foundation stone for his company, Karatbars International. The goal was for every human being to be able to own gold. What was once a one-man show is now a worldwide empire of companies that generates an annual turnover of more than 100 million euros. But Harald Zeitz has even bigger goals. A gold-based means of payment, which is crisis-proof and will revolutionize our financial system. His mission was initially just laughed at. Today, he is the market leader for innovative gold products and blockchain solutions.
Looking for the freedom from the system.
Raobat Muisar, Assalamu alaikum, Namaste, Shalom, Hotep. Peace and blessings to all those around the world. My name is Kansu Hotep Atum, and you are now tuned into the unofficial pre-power call warm-up show. So let's get started. I have some amazing footage from Mr. Ty Best. I told you I'm not really going to be using too much outside of Karatbars anymore. We have enough leaders and mentors. And of course, I've been going kind of hard on Mr. Best and Mr. Dalco's videos. So pretty soon I'm going to open up, expand. We're going to have some Al Murray. We're going to have some Rodney Roach. We're going to have some Gregory McKay. We're going to have some Matthew Teller. You know, I'm going to start expanding. But today, we're still going to be with Mr. Best. I hope everybody's in tune with that. So I have a few people on here. I do want to say good morning to Mark Hammonds, Rahul Bat, Ronald Newton, Rahul Bat, brother. Good to see you, man. Vincent Muhammad, good to see you on here today, bro. Marie Stafford, Awu, Rahul Bat, sis. Danny James, my man, Newfoundland, Canada. That's my brother right there. We going to be doing some big things soon. I'll keep it under wraps for you, brother. I ain't going to tell the secret, but trust me, if you don't know Danny yet, you about to know him real soon. Because, yeah, we got a secret weapon for y'all. But anyway, yeah, so good morning, everybody. JP Derry the third. And make sure you say good morning to JP Derry the second for me. Peace to Chris K. Good to see you on here. We got John Bell. Good morning, sir. Okay, so that's good enough. I ain't going to shout people out all day. And everybody on here that I didn't get to shout out, you know, one thing is you could just maybe type something in the chat, type hello or something, because that's the way I really see everybody's name based on the way I'm using this system. So, Roscoe Taylor, good morning. Pamela Dixon, good morning. Oh, man, I got some of my favorite people on here. I don't know if I say good morning to Miss Wandalyn Greer. I hope so. Warren Wirtz, good morning. And hopefully that's everybody. All right. Oh, shoot, we got Shayla on here. Good to see you, sis. Rahul back. Elvis Awa, hey man, you've been MIA, brother. Good to see you back. Yes, sir. Okay, yeah, that's what's up. I got some powerful people on here. I got a bunch of millionaires in the house. Oh man, and then I got people to the likes of James Marshall in the building. Man, good to see you, brother. Man, I love this family. I love seeing all these names, and these are people that I've met, most of them anyway. And if not, we're cool online. That's right. That's good stuff. Chris K said it's time I raise the bar and plug in more. Every day is a reason to go harder. Woo. I love it, brother. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't no better motivation than self-motivation, which actually comes from self-discipline, which is really the key. William Hafiz Bey, walaikum salam, brother. Good to see you on here today. Yes, sir. A.D. Salter, man, I can't stop announcing names. I got so many great people on here. Good to see you. That young man is on fire, man. You better watch out for him. You're looking at a future gold director. All right, so let's get it started. I'm gonna get into the video here. I got some stuff to watch, and then of course we're gonna do some breaking it down in a few. So let's go in.
Don't compare yourself to me. Don't compare yourself to Kevin Thompson. Don't compare yourself to Rodney Roach. Don't compare yourself to Crypto Steve. Don't compare yourself to Greg McKay. Don't compare yourself to anybody. Look at your race and ask yourself, am I giving it all I got? Am I doing the best I can do? And then give yourself and your team that time needed to succeed. Okay? You've heard me many times before. It took 4 years for Valor to become free. That may seem like a long time if you're just getting started, but you think about it, she became a free woman in 1987 at 32 years old. We paid a price for that. It took me 12 years of part-time effort at 40 years old. I walked away. And that seemed like yesterday, but that was 25 years ago. Think about that for a minute. Now, I'm telling you right now, I'll tell you again, I paid the price 30 years. Took me 12 years to part never get free. I give it 20, 25 just to have 5, 10 years where you in your life where you wake up and you ain't worried about money. You ain't worried about where you got to go. You got no place to go. Wait a minute. Here's one for you. How about this? You're worried about money, but you still ain't got to get out of bed to go get any. See, because look, I'm going to tell you what. You can have some money problems on $200,000 a year. See, watch it. Here's a money problem for you. Here's one for you. Okay, get riding the brig. I lost my mind. Folks, just when you got to go to sleep, go to sleep. Now, I lost my mind. I'm trying to point some out to you. Watch this. If you make $200,000 one year, right, and the next year you make $100,000, you got a money problem. You go, what happened to my money? You make $500,000 one year, next year you make $200,000. Well, you may not have a money problem when you broke, but see, your mind expands, your needs expands. Okay, you start making $200,000 a year. You eating out 5 and 6 nights a week. Then all of a sudden you get back to $100,000. You start eating in the house again. You start going, dog, man. You know what's wrong with this food? What's wrong with the food? Is you cooking it? Oh, boy, I tell you, you know. So money problems are relative. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Relax, okay? Okay, I tell you, I said you ain't lived. You make $1 million one year, next year you make $200,000, and you feel broke. You feel like you ain't made no money. Okay? It's all relative. That's why I said you got to relax and enjoy the journey, man. You got to relax. You said, $1 million, that's a lot of money. Well, ask Oprah. She'll tell you, boy, you struggling. Okay? You missed out on a lot of stuff. Okay? It said Warren Buffett lost $28 billion in the last 2 weeks. That's a lot of $28 billion. But, you know, Jeff Bezos supposed to lost $18 billion in the last 2 weeks. But, you know, they'll be all right. I don't feel bad for them. And I'm telling you, don't feel bad for some folks who find themselves making $200,000 one year, $100,000 next year, $100,000 one year, and $50,000 the next year. Man, that's a part of being an entrepreneur, man. Just a part of the business.
Right.
Relax. You got the best business the world has ever seen. They don't know that yet, though. I'm telling you, based on my 37 years experience, this is not my flavor of the month. I'm telling you, this is it. Okay? And we had this 2-year run, man, that just blinded people. Just, whoa, it's crazy. Okay? And some folks made an insane amount of money in the last 2 years. Some folks did okay. Some folks did great. Some folks did okay. Okay? Some folks are just getting started. And now with the multi-packs, man, I mean, it's like an engine. It's like a train taking off that starts like this. And I'm seeing this thing just go, go, go. I mean, even if you're on the power calls, you know this. Because you're on the power calls, you'll be going, oh, and so. And we got 4 multi-packs over here and 3 multi-packs over there. That's why you stay plugged in to feed your belief. Anyway, man, enough said. Mr. Berg, open this call up for the last. Oh, that's right. We'll be finished tonight in a few minutes. So, Mr. Berg, you want to open this call up? Anybody got any questions, comments? Please feel free to do so.
So, I'm not going to play the whole thing, you know, as far as like the Q&A and all this kind of stuff. And there's some good stuff in there. But I wanted to like let that set the tone this morning to kind of get us a little bit fired up here and to get us on track. And I want to say good morning to Renee Gant. Good to see you, sister. That's actually somebody I really look up to. I would even call one of my mentors. Denise Walker, good morning. Gloria Bass, good morning. And anybody that I didn't say good morning to, yeah, that's right. Relax and give yourself time to grow by plugging in. That's right. That's right. You know, there's really only 2 things we got to do to be successful, in my humble opinion. And of those 2 things, 1 is plugging in, and 2 is focusing on some income-producing activities every single day. Now, if you don't know what qualify as income-producing activities, I'm not really going to get into that today. But there's a very good stream Mr. Best did. Perhaps I could dig it up for you and show you where he explains what is and what is not an income-producing activity. And I can tell you this, you might be a little mistaken about what is, right? But here's the thing. You know, we, as long as we are plugging in, so we're getting information poured into us by, you know, some phenomenal mentors. Man, I'm have the honor of being mentored by somebody right now, and I'm not gonna put them out there and stuff. I don't know if they, whatever. But I could tell you this brother, Danny knows. Me and him talked about it, but this brother that's mentoring me, when I do release who it was and the success that comes behind it, y'all are gonna be like, man. And so, but I say, if you can find a mentor, that you can also communicate with. So of course we have mentors, like Mr. Best, Mr. Dalco, Mrs. Best, Mrs. Dalco, Miss Sherry Brown, Miss Tanisha Glasby, Mr. Gregory McKay. We have mentors, right? But in a sense, they're virtual mentors because they are really, really busy. So a lot of them may not have the time to take us on as a mentee, so to speak. That's why they do so many lectures. And I mean, technically, we could get enough of what we need from them, considering how much they pour into us, without even ever having a direct mentor-mentee relationship, right? But I'm saying, if somebody's willing to share that time with you and share their insight with you and get you where you need to be, because my mentor just accepted me yesterday afternoon, and he gave me an assignment, and man, I already feel different. I feel more excited. I feel fired up, man. I already know that I'm on a fast road to Gold Director Elite 3, in both accounts. That's what I'm looking for. I want one in my account. I want one in my business account. There's people who have done it, and I'm like, hey, if somebody else has done it, why not me? Why not you? Right? Why not? And so I think that each of you, besides having a list too of things that, of names, you should probably have a list of tasks, a task list each day of things that you want to get done and things that you need to get done, and check off that list. And I mean, do that every single day. If I go back in this book, this isn't the one. If I go back in this book, you'll be able to see the dates and the checklist for every single day, right? Dates and checklists. And look, I can even look back. I mean, let somebody accuse me of a crime. I'd be like, no, I know what I did all that entire day. I know when my meetings were. I know what I was up to. So it's just a joke. But I mean, what are you doing with your day? What are you doing to fuel your business? Because one thing I'll tell you is complaining is not an income producing activity. Right? Complaining is not an income producing activity. In fact, you're wasting your time. You're losing money. Here's the twist, guys. There's only one or two things you can be doing. You're either making money or you're losing it. That's deep, right? Every waking moment, you're either making money or losing money. Let me explain. If you're not making money, and you could be, isn't that the same as losing money? I'm just saying. If there's money that could come to you, but you're dodging, you're dodging the money. That's losing money. So in truth, and I guess what I'm getting at here is, if you're not making money, you're losing money, because we're in a business that we can put as much income producing activity time into a day as we want to, or as we can afford. But that's another thing. Time is not something that needs to be afforded, meaning that time is the great equalizer. Rich, poor, black, white, anything in between, right? Just using, regular stereotype, Democrat, Republican. Time is afforded to us all. We only have 24 hours in a day. Never get another second. Can't buy another minute. Don't care how wealthy you are. But what you can do is you can work hard now, and you can secure a future for yourself where you truly get to enjoy your time. That's what we're mainly talking about. I mean, that's what I'm mainly talking about. And what do we call that? Anybody want to put in the chat room what we call that? We call that freedom. Freedom. Oh, we got Mama Bear on here. Oh, shoot. Yo. Wow. Thank you, man. We got some people on here today. I see Debbie Nixon. Oh, man. Hey, I'm ready to go. Let's okay, so man, so what I was saying is this. We either are using our time wisely, or we're wasting it. We're either producing income or we're losing income. Here's the point of that. If you don't think that you're spending money right now, who's paying your light bill? Who's paying your rent? Let me get a little deeper. When you break rent down, right? Let's say you're paying rent, mortgage, whatever, but let's just say rent to be fair. So a lot of people in here are paying rent, I'm assuming, including myself. Okay? I don't own the home that I'm living in. I do have some money in property. It's not this one. So here's the thing. If you're renting and you break that down into day by day, how much you're paying per day, most people are spending $20 to $30 a day at least on rent. Now, you get a little deeper, you can break that down by the hour. You're spending $1 an hour on rent, at least. That's assuming that you're only paying $1,000 or so a month. So you're paying $1 an hour on rent. You spend another quarter on electricity, right? These are expenses. Then you got to eat. You may or may not be paying for the water. So when you use the restroom or when you get something to drink, right? So you need fuel. So all this is costing you. It costs money just to live. It costs money just to wake up in the morning. Now that doesn't always have to be that way, but it is right now. So the point that I'm making is, what are you doing to counterbalance that? If you're not, making a certain portion a day, then that means that you're going down, right? So the thing is, it's cost us to do everything. It costs us to do everything. It costs us to turn on the television. It costs us to watch a live stream. It costs us to eat a meal. It costs us to, it costs, everything has a cost. And if you break it down enough, you'll be able to find the exact cost per hour that's coming out of it. So my advice to you is, use that cost to make you more money. So what am I doing right now? I'm using that electricity, that internet bill, that rent to make me more money. Yes, this is an income producing activity. Why? Because this helps me grow my business. People have registered. I'm going to bring a sister on here. Maybe she's on here today. When I'm not going to yell her out yet, but she discovered me through my live stream. Came into the company and bought a VIP like that. Just an example, right? So this is an income producing activity. This is the way that I can empower my team without calling everybody all day. You don't really have time to do that. So I do encourage everybody to get up on your live streams. I do have classes for this. They are still available, and I've learned some new techniques. So I'm offering new information in the classes, and hopefully they're a little bit easier now. There's a strong learning curve, and I still am learning to be a teacher. So just everybody bear with me. Once again, anybody who has taken the class and who has not completed it, you're more than welcome to give me a call today, and we'll set up a time that we can cross you across the finish line. But one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to chase anybody or, keep inboxing people. Hey, you ready? I'm just going to let everybody, work at their own time. And so, anybody, when y'all are ready, hit me up because I'm ready. I want y'all there. I want everybody to be able to do this. But besides that, let's get back into the importance of live streaming, right? The importance of live streaming is they cause leverage. Now, let me explain something. Once upon a time, there was no paper, no pens, and in order for people to carry on their tradition, it was only verbal, right? So they had to pass stories down verbally. Then eventually, maybe not necessarily in this order, somebody started to carve in stone. So then there was stone wedges, cuneiform, or even before that, we had, of course, hieroglyphs. Egypt is where it all really comes from. And that part of Africa, Nubia and so forth. But the point is that somebody started carving in stone so that we would have those stories. And Egypt, they were geniuses. They created a type of a roller where the hieroglyphs were pushed outward from it. I can't remember the name of it, but you could actually roll it on paper, and they created like a form of a printing press and papyrus. So then we had scrolls, right? And you could open up these scrolls and you could read and you could learn. And then somebody came up with the genius idea of radio. And now you could broadcast sound, right? And sound could go out. And you could reach a lot of people through sound. And then you had television. So now you could reach people through video. And then you had the internet. So now, you can't just reach a small audience. You can reach the entire world. Anybody who's willing to watch or stumble across your stream, you can reach them with video. But see, here's the thing. Reading is cool. Listening is cool. Video is cool. But video is like the top thing now. Before we get into virtual and augmented reality, video is the top. Right? So what I'm saying is that the form of entertainment, for instance, what would you rather do? Look at a picture, listen to a song, or watch a movie? Most of the time. I mean, especially if it has to do with people that you like, love, whatever the case is, actors, actresses. Most people won't pick the movie. Why? Because the movie has still pictures, media, and sound. It has everything, right? And so these videos do too. The live streams have a little bit of everything. Now, the reason I stepped it up and wanted to, have something really cool to look at is because I'm thinking about the visual part. So what I would say is videos. It doesn't have to be what I'm doing, but videos, live streaming is a very, very powerful leverage tool, and I've been able to prove it to myself, to others. Let's see what we got here. We got Patricia, good morning. She said, I'm tired of spending money. I heard that, sis. Let me see who else we got. Robert, good morning, brother. Okay, let me get back in. So, I'm just encouraging people to remember that if you're not making money, you're losing money. It's either one or the other. It's like with the Matrix, the ones and zeros. There is nothing. It's on and off. Are you making money or you're losing it? You're either making or you're spending. What do you think the millionaires and billionaires spend more time doing? Do you think they spend more time spending money or making it? Right? Now, don't get me wrong. You can be making enough money that you can spend and still be making money at the same time. Shoot, that's my goal for everyone. That's my goal for myself, at least, and I hope to see all of you in that position. For instance, let's go to Mr. Best since he's on the screen, right? If we take Mr. Best, for instance, if he orders something from Amazon, is he spending money or making money? Well, he is spending with Amazon, but what about all them DTPs that hit during the time his order? He's put himself in position for enough residual income that it'll be really hard to outspend his income. That's where we all want to be. The money problems I want to have is I'm making too much money to spend. Who wants those money problems? Type me. You want the money problem that you have too much money to spend, right? That's the kind of money problems we want. That's the kind of money problems I want. Those are those next level problems I want to deal with. Dang, how would I ever spend all this money? Well, of course, with us having a financial literacy we do, from the leadership we have, we're not thinking about spending. We're thinking about either saving or investing. Okay? Real quick, I'm not a financial advisor. So I know I want to mention the word invest. It's important for me to tell you I'm not a financial advisor. I don't have any of the certifications, 60142, whatever they are. I don't know the name of the forms. I don't have none of that stuff, y'all. But the good news is about that, and I say it all the time, is it allows me to tell you to get some pure 24 karat gold. That's what we're really talking about today. I'd like to get with you this week too, brother, and really help you, get your business started, because the potential in this is just, I mean, it's hard to explain. It's hard to encapsulate the opportunity that faces you. Not just you, but everybody on here. I know a lot of people see it, but I'm hoping that there's a few people on my screen that may not see it. Yeah, you see all them me's? That's the kind of money problems they want, that we want. Is we want too much money to spend. That's right. Thank you all for your participation. And you're going to be there if you give yourself time to succeed. You stay plugged in. You listen to this amazing leadership. I see Eric Teray on here, like Eric Teray Muhammad. You listen to this amazing leadership, you're going to win. So really, there's only two keys. Okay, I can summarize it all up in two keys. Plug in and do income producing activity every single day, as much as you have time to. Okay, and squeeze some of that time out that you're wasting on other stuff. You know, the binge watching and all this kind of stuff. Don't get me wrong, I like programs, I like movies, I like Netflix, I like all that stuff. But I grossly reduced, you know what I mean? Like I big time reduced the amount of time that I'm putting into that. Okay? I should say minimize the time that I'm putting into those activities. Why? Because those activities are costing me money. When I'm sitting there watching my favorite Netflix show, I'm a young old head, right? So I like the Transformers that they put out. I think it's fire. So while I'm sitting there watching Transformers on Netflix, I'm losing money. I could be discovering the next Michael Dalco. So I mean, I'm losing the money that I'm spending to sit there and watch TV, but I could be losing millions of dollars. Every moment that you're not engaged in plugging in or an income producing activity, you could be losing millions. Because the next Michael Dalco is out there. The next Rodney Roach is out there. The next Sergio Rosella is out there. Right? So these people are out there waiting for us to call them, to contact them, while we're sitting on the sofa watching Netflix. I don't mean to keep picking on Netflix. We don't use cable here, so that's like that's the go-to, right? So I just hope that everybody could take something from this. I really wanted to simplify the message today, and there's only two requirements for you to be successful in this company over time. Plug in and focus on your income producing activities every day. That's it. How simple is that? And speaking of plugging in, we have an amazing corporate call. I definitely want to see all my team on there. And just to let y'all know, I watch. So I look and see who's plugged in. You know, I see. And you know, it's important to me that everybody is plugged into these. She said, I took my TV and put it back in the box. Right on, sis. And I mean, shoot, I would sell it and get some gold. You know, if you don't need it, you know what I mean? Shoot. But no, that's good. That's good. Remember the TV, the television, Panabab Yanun taught us, tell lie vision. To tell lies through your visionary sense. If you don't believe me about that, look this up. The person who created the television said he doesn't even allow his kids to watch it because he doesn't want other people implanting thoughts in his children's mind. So he knew what he was doing, and they know what they're doing. So unplug from the non-income producing activities and plug yourself in to the income producing activities. And it's that simple. You're always doing one or the other. You're either making money or losing money. Making money or losing money. Making money or losing money. That's it. So what are you doing? Not right now. I would go as far as to say that this could be attributed to making money. This is not an income producing activity, watching my stream, but hopefully this is giving you some jewels that will fuel your income producing activity, that will inspire you, that will encourage you. And so back to the empowerment call that comes on at 10:45 Eastern Standard Time. That's on goldrocks.info. Everybody should get there. That's the way we plug in. That's the way we keep ourselves fired up. Some people ask me, brother, how do you stay on fire? You always look like you're so fired up about this business no matter what they're going through. Why? Because I plug into the power call. That's my secret. The secret is plug into the power call. That's Kansu's big secret of the day. So make sure y'all are all on there. I'm going to get out of here, but before I do, you know what I say. This is Kansu Hotep Atum, and you are tuned into the unofficial pre-power call warm-up show. Make sure you stay tuned for a message from our sponsors. Wadu, Woo, Awu.